Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, people. Yes, good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Yes, it's dark in the room. Good morning. Today's Tuesday, October, October 8th, 2024, and it's about 5:40 in the morning. Yes, it is. Yes. I'm just relaxing here in my living room. Slept out again out here. And I have my monitor on. Yeah, it's gonna get brighter and brighter in here. Yes, sunrise is approaching about now, about the 5:43 in the morning. Yes, it's my favorite part of the day. Um, I'm usually outside this time of day, walking my dog. But most like I just stay home today. Um, yes, I had slipped and fell yesterday while getting some provisions for my home. Um, wow. Yeah, I slipped and fell, and my head hurts. I hit my head. Um, if I continue, I mean, it's not excruciating, but I'm in discomfort. And I just said, you know something, let me just take it easy. You know, sometimes life happens, and it's just somebody just need to just stay put for a few. Um, that's about that. So how you all doing? Yes, as usual. In front of me, I have I'm playing a video, and boy, it's like a wake up call. I have a lot on my mind right now. Uh, Watching a video about the guest speaker is she goes by the name Jaguar Wright. I'm relatively new with this individual that comes on YouTube. Well, I should say people interview her. I want to talk about her. She did a recent interview on the Piers Morgan show that I thought was very concerning. Um, in the description I wrote, don't you ever wonder why, in question marks, and I put in caps, why? I think this is going to be, you know, a good message for some people that wonder why. The weather anomalies, um, is very concerning. Life is life a conspiracy? You be the judge of that. So I want to talk about that as well. What else? Yeah, so let me just get going. Whatever we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna talk about. Um, the Wonder Wise. Now Jaguar Wright shared some information. I just been hearing her speak um almost a year ago. Yeah, around this time last year, I think it was, with the Diddy information. She was in the music industry, and she shared on this a recent show by Piers Morgan. Um, but I'm watching the particular clip on someone else's channel who shared the video, the interview with Jaguar Wright. on the Piers Morgan show. And she shared, and um, I say this in mind with people who have children. Okay, that's who I'm really reaching out to. Parents, who have impressionable children, young adults, really specifically, young adults, uh, 18 and up, I'm really targeting. And if they're minor, that's a no-no anyway. But 18 and up, I'm saying, young adults. And sometimes people are tempted by things. Yes, good morning, viewer. Good morning. Yes, I'm here. I'm just in the living room. It's dark here where I live, and I just have a monitor on. So it's not your camera. So anyway, this video is really reaching out to the young people out there, the impressionable. This person, Jacquel Wright, was sharing her experience. She was in the music industry, and she knows a lot of these people, questionable people, like the top hip hop artists that's out there. She knew them, and she has her experience in the field, which she was angry about. She was abused. She said physically abused, and so she knows by firsthand what some of these music artists are all about. But in this video, this interview that Jacquel Wright recently did, she talked about that she used to be what you call a dominatrix. These are like women who they wear these weird outfits, that S&M outfits, and they do they she fulfills someone's fantasy, you know, of a sexual nature. That's what her job was. She comes from a very troubled family growing up, and unfortunately, this person resorted to that type of work to make money. But in particular, what's really interesting about the story, as she elaborates, it was a warning about how people, uh, like Diddy, that Diddy allegedly has videos on many people, and in compromised situations. That the industry is such because when she first started out, before she entered the music industry, she was a dominatrix, and had during her time as a dominatrix, she wore a camera, a hidden camera, she said. And I said, oh my goodness. Now, don't you ever wonder why statement in the description that I wrote? Why do I word it like that? I know for someone had shared something, something information I came across. And it was a video. And it was a very compromised video. That was what this shit was out in the open in front of that individual and the participants. My mouth dropped when I saw it. 'Cause I'm not used to seeing things like that. You know, what looked like what you would call a dominatrix type of situation. I don't like filth. I don't like things like that. And I wanted to impart some wisdom onto the person who was sharing that. And I said, uh, you shouldn't show things like that and have it on social media because um, don't you ever wonder why X, Y, and Z can't find work? And they said, no. I said, well, industries now, this is a technological age. And what they do when you want to get a job, they ask you for your social media. Do you have any social media accounts? They want to know who you are. They want to know who you are. Who are you? Are you at a later date can be an embarrassment to the company? You've heard of that over the years, the recent years, of recent 5 years. People saying or doing things on social media, and then at a later date, you know, the company you work it gets leaked, and you get fired, or you just don't get a job. Let's say you're going for a job, and you wonder why you can't get a job. You're an intelligent person, right? But you wonder why you can't get a job. Well, what does your social media say? And you might say, well, I didn't give them the real name. I only gave them the dummy account, but not my real deep stuff. Baby, if a company has enough money and has their reputation to keep, they're going to check. They have people who are computer experts and they know how to, what do you call it, search the web or name check. They may even ask on your application, oh, do you have any nicknames? You have any nicknames, people? Oh, what's your nickname? Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. They can say and ask you things, and you're disarmed because they sound like they were of the in crowd. They know about the young youth culture and all that, and they get information from you, and then they have their people investigate you, and you can't seem to find a job. Could it be what you have on social media? Could it? Ask your children. Ask your children. Hey, so and so, do you have anything of a particular nature? Because seem to be having problems finding a job or keeping one. Yeah, watching the video of this Jaguar ride, and she said that she, as a dominatrix in her early days, wore a hidden camera during her dominatrix uh, sessions. Why? I mean, I'm thinking, why would someone do that? Do your children participate in things that could be compromising? Are they being invited to parties and people having cameras, hidden cameras? Some people don't even have to hide a camera. They just boom. So, some people get so cocky and wild. When you put a camera on them, boy, They are like animated. This is not a joking, a funny matter. My mouth dropped because I remember what happened before, what I witnessed, and not even, I mean, was put on social media. And the person responded, "Oh, it's okay. Because it's only lasts for like 24 hours, and then it gets then it gets deleted." Things just don't get deleted on social media. Things are stored. Remember, this is the information age. This is the information age. And I'm keeping info on you. And it's never deleted. And then you have people watch. You have people who you think are your friends. You think they're your friends, and you may share with them in fun a particular content, and then they make a copy of it, and or they share with other people who are in your circle. And they do that. One person shares with another person in jest, in fun. But some of them might keep it and use it against you and could blackmail you. So it may not even been the person that maybe that person shared with somebody else, and so on and so on and so on. Right? You better start warning your children. Yes, hello, viewer. Yes, you better start warning your children, your young adults, about the dangers of participating in certain, even though it might have been consensual, but they have hidden cameras and may be videotaping you without consent, and then putting it out there. And then at a later date, "Oh, we got this video on you, but if you want it squashed, you have to pay." They can say that. It's blackmail. You better give us this, or we will disperse this compromising video on you. I'm sickened by this. It just blew my mind. The depravity, the mindset of some people is so predatorial. Like they have nothing better to do. Oh, I hear little birdies singing in the background outside. Yeah, the birds early morning birds are quite beautiful to hear. Yeah, people. Yeah, I also want to talk about it's in the same flavor. A movie came out in August, I was told. Yeah, I heard a YouTuber talk about it a couple of weeks ago. Uh, it's called Blink Twice, like you blink in your eyes, blink twice. And it's a directorial debut of the actress Zoe Kravitz. She is the daughter of, oh, what's her name? Well, Lenny Kravitz, the father. And then, oh, how could Lisa? I know her by her old name, Lisa Bonet, but she changed her name. That's the mom. So interesting. I mean, I remember when Zoe was very young. I remember she was in a movie. She played like a babysitter or something. Didn't even realize it was her. She looked so different. Yeah, well, she did a. Yeah, I think she'll be in her 40s by now. Yeah, I think she might be in her late 30s. Late 30s. Yeah, maybe late 30s or something like that. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, she uh did a video, a movie, Blink Twice. And interesting that the movie is coming out now, just last month. Excuse me. Yeah, I watched two trailers. Very compromising, people. The video clip they show has a black lady. She looks like she's could be in her 30s. Uh, very pretty, slim, and she was invited. She and a white lady was invited. Some looked like some popular, the character in the movie, some guy who's, I guess, super popular in the media, and somehow they meet up and, hey, I have a uh, island. You want to be my guest and come? So of course they say yes. And, they're all flattered, and something happens. Private island. Who's that reminiscent of? Jeffrey Epstein. Private island, private jet, bring in a lot of ladies, pretty ladies. It's like look like a resort or something. Um, and evidently things happened. Now, the video clip doesn't say what was happening, but the person who that I saw on YouTube video talked about the movie. And so I have a general idea what the movie. Oh, and also Jaguar, right? Talked about the movie. So I think it's a wake up call. It seems a warning, a now warning. It seems like an extension of the Me Too movement. Yeah, I think didn't they do a movie back then? With the Me Too movement, wasn't a documentary that sparked the Me Too movement. But anyway, this is a new movie, Blink Twice, and it seems to be getting good reviews. The women seem to be very alarmed about this subject matter. And if you have young daughters, and I would imagine men too these days, because you have people like but people's tastes seem to be expanding. But at least in the movie, the bulk of the people there were a whole bunch of young, 20, 30 something year old ladies, pretty, at the peak of life in them. People, ladies in particular, but men too, be careful about these individuals that seem to have an unlimited amount of money, jets. Oh, I'll fly you. Oh, you be my guest. People are different behind closed doors. I'm just saying. And who you see outside is not necessarily who you'll be meeting inside. People could be one way outside, but a predator inside. You have people who study human nature and know how we act, know how women know about our egos. Yeah, in the movie, this resort, the ladies, in their room, they had clothes for them. Wow. And immediately I remembered this movie I saw. Was it a James Bond movie? It was the video was taken in Martinique. This guy brings over a woman to stay with him in the island of Martinique. Yeah, that stood out for me because my mom's family is from Martinique. I said, "Oh wow, I know that place." Yeah, I've been there twice. But anyhow, in that movie, and I think it was a James Bond movie. Yeah, it came out I think in 1990s. Yeah, 1990s. And when the lady, the guest, uh, she opens a closet and it's filled with brand new clothes. And this was to like flatter her. I would have a problem. When I first saw it, I said, why would a guy have guest room? I wouldn't want someone to be, like choosing what clothes I'm gonna wear. It's so forward, in my opinion. Be careful why people have things all set up for you. There's a price to pay. That's what I'm getting at. It's a price to pay. Oh, I'll bring you. You'll be my guest. You stay in my place. Oh, and I'll have clothes for you. Well, that's someone who did their homework and is selecting women that could wear clothes like that. So they kind of take the size of somebody, their measurements. Some people are very good at determining people's sizes. Okay, we have these type of clothes. Okay, we get a victim that's about this body type, another victim that body type, and we set them up in these little rooms, and they're all flattered. Well, these ladies, according to that movie, Blink Twice, were being drugged. They were giving a drug. And they couldn't remember what happened. But I think in the course of their stay at this luxurious place, they were putting the pieces together, what was happening to them. Yeah, this reminds me so much on the arrest of Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein. Why these evils are happening? Why are they happening? It's like you wake up one morning, you say, "Oh, okay, mom, dad, I want to be a pervert. I want to blackmail people to do things against their will." What is happening to people's mind? Why would you do these evil things? Yes, you better protect your children. Warn them. Have them watch that movie, Blink Twice. Because you have people, new money, people, on social media, they get a popular channel and they start to bring in money, and maybe maybe some of them might be encouraged to have parties. Oh, girlfriend, you gonna have your party at my house. Oh, wow, you're so nice. What's going on, people? Why these nouveau rich? Why they so into certain lifestyles? Why? What did they get out of it? Is it is it just to finance certain things? You think with Diddy's arrest, and let's say he gets convicted, you don't think there are others just like him? I think there are plenty people like it. There's a whole hierarchy, I would presume, of certain lifestyles. This is awful. Yeah, let me talk about something else now. You notice like you might live in certain areas, everything might have been good for years, and then you notice the weather starts changing on you. Yeah, we have a new hurricane. There was Hurricane Hel, Helen, oh, how do you spell it? Helene, Hurricane Helene that hit the South and devastated a lot of communities. But someone had access, like a radar screen, and it could pick up the patterns of I guess the electrical field. I think that's how the technology works. Different energies, and it has like a picture of the movement of the storm, how it's forming, how fast, and it's moving along in destruction. They have all these technologies. And on a video that I was just watching early this morning, um, they have these ships. I think they call them tankers, these giant tankers that are in the middle of the ocean. And they have this radar thing, and it has the names of all the tankers. I said, wow. And it was in like the Gulf, I think, or the Gulf of Mexico. A whole slew of these tankers. I said, wow, why would be so many? Yeah, it had the names of them, this radar thing. And strange anomalies are happening. Now, this radar detector shows like in color how everything is moving, what the hurricane looks like. And the anomalies on it were they had these, look like these beams that ran parallel to one another. Others were like crisscross each other. And it seems to be influencing the pattern of the storm. Well, in particular, the super tankers, as they're called. They showed a video of a super tanker, and it had these some type of container, some type of round cylinder thing. It looked like a furnace. And this one tank, giant tank, it had two of them. And it emitted a thick, thick thing of smoke. Now, I thought there's supposed to be about, people are supposed to be about environmental protection. But some of these tankers, giant, giant tankers, and they have on top of some of them these, looks like furnace, because I saw fire and it had an opening, and you see the fire coming out, and this huge, huge plume of smoke. Now, why this activity, people? Why? Yeah, they showed, the cloud, like the looked like a furnace on many of these tankers. Yeah, the picture also, I'm remembering more detail about it. Yeah, so you had a radar screen, and they had markers of where all these tankers are, and if you click on it, you get the statistics about that tanker, and they demonstrated how you can make it rain. These tankers of furnace that's on top of the deck is being used to bring about rain. Rain. And they can fly over any area. And they can make it rain. They can make it flood. This is dangerous, people. Why is this being done? Why? This is very frightening, I think. A very frightening event, that weather manipulation. And where I used to live in New York City, we would have these X's in the sky, what they might call chemtrails. Why are these things being put over large cities? Why are you influencing weather manipulation and causing it to do a particular thing? So you have people who are disseminating questionable material through the air. And what right do they have to do this? What about the public? Why are they allowed to do these? I assume that corporations, why aren't they being stopped? If they want to put that in their own homes, do what you want on your property. But to put it over the masses, you wonder why people are getting sick? Yeah, it's things aren't just happening by chance, according to some of these videos I've seen. People, it's just like things are being weaponized. They have shown on the radar screen these anomalies and these electrical lines is problematic. And it's influencing the pattern and the movement of these storms. It's horrible. Yeah, if you have people who are, could this be happening? These hurricanes, and now I forget the name of the new one. It starts with an M. Could this be influencing the election? Could it? Why in these major states for the election, they're being hit by all these so-called natural disasters? This is horrible. And to do that with the growth of what they call the migrant situation, it is a form of warfare, in my opinion, just my opinion. It's a type of warfare. You don't need guns or bullets. You need access to certain warfare, and it's being done upon you. Please be careful, people. Please watch over your children, your vulnerable ones, what they could be being faced with. There's engineering, environmental engineering, to possibly maybe uproot you, turn a red state into a blue state. Hello? A type of election tampering. Start thinking, people. Try to stock up. Yeah, I went to the store yesterday, and I still got to get more things. I have to find out where they have certain items that I really want. Yeah, whatever happens in America, I'm concerned that it could spread to other countries. You bet I am. You bet I'm cautious. Yeah, be cautious, people. If you need to stock up on water, water is very important to bathe yourself, and of course to drink. Please protect yourself. A first aid kit in these problematic areas prone to thunderstorms, flooding. Be safe, people. Protect your children, love your children, and love thy neighbor. Please be safe. And if you resonate with this video, let me know that too. Thank you again. Peace, love, joy, and harmony to you, the listener. And let me know what you think. You can add your comments below. Share your experiences in the comment section. Be safe and be well. Bye-bye.